Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. I love you lots. Please like down below and actually follow. So, the channel message that I have today is that, of which I've never had a channel message. I've never made a channel message for Instagram. Um, I'm within YouTube and Instagram. Like, go follow on YouTube and go subscribe on YouTube and go follow on Instagram. The channel message is that you've always known what's happening regarding the situation that you're in. You always knew. You are very intuitive, so you always knew. So because you understand the ways of the world and like individual, like people in general, you basically just let the universe take charge. Like, it's as if you kept quiet the whole time and you're like, you know what, I'll let the universe take charge. Because you know how people are. Ooh, and it's nothing but the truth. You know how people are, especially like when people are in power and all of that, they always want to be the power. They always want to be the one who are heard. So you felt like you just had to kind of let things be until karma is basically served. So basically, you saw people creating their own karma. Um, but that's, I'm hearing that you're very spiritual. Well, you are very spiritual. So you saw people creating their own karma, but it was, and you're very passionate when it comes to spirituality. But what you did is that you said, you know what, I'm gonna let things be. Like, it's as if even the universe was basically communicating to you about the fact that you need to let things be. Like, you need to let things be. Like, we all know that we came here to clear our karma, right? And then you realize that these same people who are making it seem like you're the bad guy. Let me see, the emperor abusing their power and their authority. These same people who were making it seem like you're the bad guy you were basically creating karma for themselves. So the universe and your spirit guides basically advise you to just let things be, because you've been patient for a very long time. Like, you knew from then that you had to be patient. Wow. And everyone else thought that you're the fool. And I wanted to say, like, when I got this channel message, I was like, I kept on saying, so you were acting like a fool. And then like spirit keeps on saying, like, you're not the fool. Like, you're not the fool. I shouldn't even say that phrase, that you were acting like the fool. You weren't. You knew very well what was happening. And because you know, like, the ways of the universe and how like the powers of like alchemy, right? You knew very well that these people are creating karma, but they were very much in their ego. Like, they were very much in their ego. And you know how it is when someone is in their ego. Like, it's very hard to be like, no, you need to stop doing that, especially if they are, I'm hearing, jealous, envious, and they, especially when they're on a low vibration. Wow, this is a serious channel message. So especially if they're on a low vibration, so you understood that you are on a high vibration, right? You were enlightened the whole time about the whole situation, and then they were vibrating on a low vibration. So for you, you kind of, that's what your mission was. Your mission was basically for you to go within and do your inner work. And then that's when like when those people start having their ego death, that's when you're basically, you've had your ego death a long time ago. So that's when, or like, depending on, like, I'm speaking to a lot of people. So so you are now here to be able to teach those people, to be able to let those people know what they should be doing. Because all along you were enlightened about the whole situation. But this situation is, it's weird. It's very weird, because the ones who are at the back are the ones who are in the front. And this is not in terms of materialistic stuff, it's in terms of like intuition. um the people who had their ego were basically putting themselves in the front, like, yeah, this is what's happening, we know what's happening, we know what's happening. By the way, I wear dukes because I head wraps, because I tap into very high vibrational energy, and I basically need to protect my hair. I'm very spiritual and I'm very intuitive, and I've been awakening, and I'm a psychic, and I'm a medium, and I'm a traditional. You know what? All of them. I'm a star seed. Okay, so in terms like the people who are in their ego were putting themselves first, like by abusing their power, right? And the people who are intuitive were at the back. So things are switching up now. The people are into, and you can't force the fact that you know, like you really can't force it just because you're in your ego. That's what happened a few months ago, or a few years ago. A few years ago, okay, a few years ago and a few months ago, okay, depending on the different situations. So they have been, the ego has been like in front, and intuition has been being tossed to the back, like, no, you don't know anything, you don't know anything. But oh wow, yes, okay, wow, divine feminine is here, so that makes so much sense. Divine feminine is here. That's why the ego is just tossed to the back. So everyone just needs to realize that they need to start having the ego death. And DM me for healing services. Like I have monthly and weekly healing services. DM me right here on Instagram. And I also do readings, personal readings. I do love general career and guides message. So yeah, that's what's happening. So a lot of a lot of healers have been going within and doing their inner work, right? Their childhood trauma healing, shadow work, you know, because we knew very well that like what was about to come, and this is it, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of things, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening. So you just need to continue to. I feel like I'm speaking to light workers more than anything, but then it's a matter of everyone needs to start doing the inner work, because that's where the universe or the planet is heading into. It's heading into an energy where people need to start operating with love instead of their ego or pride, because that's not going to work anymore. That's why, wow, the message started as, I want to say something about intuition. Your intuition is gonna let you know, like you always gonna know what to do. You always gonna know what's happening and all that. So the people who have been operating in their ego actually need to start doing their inner work so that they can gain their intuition and discernment. I had 2 points. I knew I had to kind of pick between the two, which one I have to say, because that other one, ooh, and it was a whole channel message. So okay, yeah, so that's what's happening. You basically need to pick what you need to do right now in terms of your journey. Like how do you want to start helping people in terms of what's happening right now. Wow. Wow, okay, yeah, you need to pick how you want to start helping people, what type of message you want to get out there. And another thing about light workers is that you because of your intuition, that's also another thing that I need to explain. You can't force the fact that you have your intuition. The person who has the intuition is literally going to notice that no, this person is lying by saying they have the intuition or they have discernment. Because when you have your intuition, you always know. That's why I mentioned the fact that the people who I'm not even doing tarot reading. I need to start doing more videos like this because I'm very knowledgeable. Okay, so the people who have the intuition are the ones who are being brought to the front now, because divine feminine is here. We've been operate this planet, this planet, yes, this planet. Okay, the universe, like in general, we've been operating in the divine masculine, where there's like patriarchy, or more men are in power, all of that. But things are literally switching up because divine feminine is here. This planet was literally taken care of like divine feminine from the beginning. Like the planet was very nurturing. Like like it was exuding all of that, all those vibrations. It was nurturing, loving, caring. So everyone was nurturing in the planet. Everyone was nurturing, everyone was loving, everyone was caring, everyone was intuitive. Everyone didn't wasn't like, oh, you have this, so I need to, like, no. There wasn't the planet wasn't operating on a low vibration. And then it came to like times where the planet started operating in divine masculine, of which that was basically forced. It's not like it naturally happened. It was forced that women, I mean men, okay, women were forced out of power, and then men started acting like they are the ones who are supposed to be in power. That's why you, like, we are in a state, or in a planet where no one doesn't understand what's happening. Like we understand that men are in power. Like, why are a lot of men in power, and why aren't women given that power to be able to execute and all of that, like being top management, right? That's literally because men forced themselves to actually start running the planet. And then when they did it, then the planet literally started going on a low vibration. So now when I say the universe is taking over, the universe is literally taking over, because things are, it's not forced, it's naturally happening. Unlike when the planet started vibrating, or operating in the divine masculine, now it's more love, care, joy, harmony, and peace. Like, that's what's happening. If you've been doing your inner work, that's literally the state that you're in. Like, you're operating in divine feminine. That's why you're very forgiving, you're very loving. And the people who are still operating in the ego, they don't understand, and then they just continue being egotistical, because they haven't done the inner work. We are in the new earth. We are in the new earth, and people need to start doing their work more, so that they also operate on a high vibration. That felt so good. So yeah, that's what's happening. So you've been acting like you don't know, like, not that you've been acting like you don't know divine masculine, like all that forcefulness has been like in the upfront. But now, like, things are literally switching up, and they need us now. Like, they need us, because people actually need healing. People do need healing, of which it's evident. Like, it's literally right in our face. Like, everyone is just like, oh, our women are getting raped, like, what should we do? Oh, women are not in power, what should we do? What should we do? So where to? Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. So they actually need us right now, and more than anything, because we are the ones who are very into it. Also, they realizing that they've been doing is operating the ego. So they realizing that all those people that they were shutting up and saying, nah, you don't know anything, or not even giving them a chance to speak, are literally the ones who know. Of which, that's literally the switch, like the switch that's happening. The switch, yeah, that's happening. Like, we're moving from operating in logic, like, yeah, I got my ego on, to like divine feminine, being like, well, I'm the nurturer. And that's the vibration that we should be operating in. That's how it was from the beginning, and that's how it should be, instead of the ego being like forcefully doing things. So that's what's happening. You've been acting like you don't know, but then it's literally because of the matrix, like, and its simulations. Like, the matrix has been putting obstacles in your life. This could be in a form of individuals, or in a form of different activities, the media, whatever. So now they need us, of which I was supposed to do another reading about the matrix on my YouTube channel, and this one, I'm getting a lot of downloads, man. Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening right now. They actually do need us. Also, another thing, I did a starseed reading about the fact that you actually need to start doing your inner work, and then giving thanks to Mother Gaia, or like releasing energy to Mother Gaia, or releasing energy to the sun, so that the of which a lot of star seeds have been doing. So do you get what's happening? Yeah, wow, you just need to start doing your inner work. So they've been, a lot of star seeds have been doing that, so releasing your energy to the sun or Mother Gaia, so that the earth actually vibrates, the universe vibrates in a in a high vibration, like it's getting there. That's what's happening right now. That's why a lot of people are getting exposed. But other than that, it's like the universe is saying, my kids, I need your help. And the light workers know. Do you get what I'm saying? Light workers always know, but people have been putting them at the back, acting like they don't know anything, trying to question them before they could do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, so just release your energy, your high vibrational energy. Literally, you can, after meditating, you can literally release the energy. And also, I've been doing that, ne, ne. But then there's also a message that I got, that you also need to think uh for yourself. Like, you need to have personal love and realize that you also need that energy to yourself. So meaning more work in a way. So you'd release the energy to the sun or Mother Gaia. Basically choose, you can alternate. It's gonna be fun. I bet it's been fun, light worker. I know. So you need to, I know. So you need to understand that you also need to think for yourself and realize that you also need that energy. So meditate to yourself, and like, don't release the energy. Do you get what I'm saying? You're that powerful. Thank you very much for tuning in. I love you lots. You always know you're very intuitive, and don't let them blind you. You've never been blinded during this whole situation. I love you very much. Or situations, I'm here. Love you very much, and bye.